issues, and they come out of our heart. Look at the word issues, though. In the Hebrew, it means boundaries.
Yeah.
Boundaries. And so this speaks of every boundary that we have. It could be a financial boundary, a health boundary, a relationship boundary, promotion boundary. Whatever boundaries we're experiencing came out of the beliefs of our heart.
Yeah.
But let me tell you some good news, is that if you don't like the boundaries, they can be expanded.
They're changeable.
Because you're not a victim.
Yeah.
And so they can be changed. It's called the law of the heart. What's the law of the heart? The law of the heart says your outward life cannot, for any length of time, go above or beneath the level of what you see in your heart about yourself and about God. And so that's a law. You may, for a little bit, go above, but then it's going to come right back down. We're going to talk about lottery winners. They're going to come up a little bit above where they see themselves, but it's going to come right back down to the equilibrium. You may, for a time, the enemy hit you hard, throw everything but the kitchen sink at you. But you know, but your life will come back up to your heart belief. So let me talk about, again, lottery winners. You know that 90% of lottery winners over several years loses it all? Why? Because those that play the lottery have a poverty mindset. No, I don't want to offend you, or you say, well, you know, you're talking about my lottery ticket. No, I'm just talking about lottery winners. It's just proven lottery winners, most of them lose it. Why? Because of the law of the heart.
Yeah.
Because why do you play the lottery? Well, my only chance to make it and have an abundance is strike it rich. I don't see myself rich. I have to strike it rich. But when they win it, they still have the same poverty mindset. And they still have the poverty thinking and make poverty decisions. And their outward life has to come to the equilibrium of the heart, and they do so. I want to talk about how you can give birth to something that God has for you in the spirit.
So good.
It has to come through your heart. And I'm going to look at a man named Abraham, and how God had to work with a man named Abraham and develop an inner vision before the miracle of Isaac could come. At 90 years old, Sarah had a child, and Abraham was 100. It was a miracle. But it didn't just happen. Over time, God had to develop hope in inner vision first before it can come about. And so for 25 years, we're going to find out God's going to be developing a vision on the inside. And how did he do that? We're going to look at that. Look at Genesis 13. Look at verse 14. This is where God's going to start speaking about him having a descendant or descendants, but he's going to create a vision for him and something he can see on the inside. Look at Genesis 13. Look at verse 14 through 17. And the Lord said to Abram, after Lot had separated from him, lift your eyes now and look from the place where you are. I think that's so important for us to get. So often our eyes are on right where we're at. What we have, what we don't have, our health situation, our financials, our marriage situation, the kids, or if they're serving God or not serving God. And we have our eyes so much on the natural. And God's saying to you right now, lift up your eyes.
Amen.
Because I want you to see something that I see that you don't see.
Amen.
And I want to make a change of your facts with the truth. It says, lift up your eyes now and look. From the place where you are, northward, southward, eastward, and westward, for all the land which you see, I'll give it to you. If you can see it, you can have it.
Amen.
For all the land which you see, I'll give it to you and your descendants. Well, at this point, he didn't have a descendant. Before you can have descendants, you need a descendant.
Right.
And so he's trying to create an inner vision that he's going to have descendants. And so how did he do it? He said, I want you to look.